Thought I'd give you guys a look at my V4 AutoTrickler. Pretty fancy powder measuring device. It uses a precision scale that will go to the 100th of a grain. It is programmed so that it will stop at plus or minus 0.02 grains, which is pretty great precision for anything. I mean, today I'm just loading up some 45 Long Colt revolver cartridges, but I've used this pretty extensively with long-range shooting using H1000 to load my MRAD 338 Lapua. I've used it with IMR 4350 for 30-06 hunting loads. It does even better with ball powders like Win 296 for 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum. Again, there's that green light telling you you're within the specs for that load. And actually, what I just did there was the wind, actually, just from me waving my hand. Okay, so show the augers working there. There's the big one. So as soon as it hits 0, it'll start spinning. So the big one goes, then the little one goes. This windscreen around the outside works pretty well, so I can be working around the bench. I can even be loading, and the jostling of the bench doesn't affect it very much. It doesn't have a round counter, which I think would be a cool addition, maybe to the next software update. What can I show you here? The hopper comes off for easy porting that back into the main container. The cleanup happens by disconnecting that wire right there. You pick up this entire unit on top, and then you tip it back over your funnel into the powder container. This little gate, plastic gate, there's one just like on the back that you'll lift up and the powder just falls right out the back. It connects to your phone using Bluetooth. So when you put a new powder in, you'll hit a button for calibration, and it takes about maybe 45 seconds to a minute to run through a calibration with both augers. You can also adjust the speed that the augers will run at. If you're not as worried about precision and you just want to go quickly, you can make everything really fast. If you are, if I'm loading something for long-range shooting, I'll have it set at the slower settings. Right now, it's probably at the moderate speed settings, and it's pretty much nailing it every time, even with this big flake powder like Unique is. And it's fast enough for me. There's a little bubble level right there, which you want to always make sure is right in the middle. There's some dials on both sides that you spin to adjust the legs. What else can I tell you? Oh, it comes with a 100-gram weight that you can use for calibration. I like this much more than the RCBS Charge Master I've used. I've also used balance scales. It's often hard to tell exactly where the needle is on those. The RCBS Charge Master only goes to 1/10 of a grain. This one goes to 100th of a grain. So I'm very happy with it. I think it's quick, it's accurate, very reliable. It's $1,000, right? So is it for everybody? No, not for everybody. But if you're a precision long-range shooter, or if you're just really OCD about loading revolver cartridges like me, then you'll appreciate this device. Okay, I'll catch one more here, and you might notice every single one has been in spec so far. We haven't had any over or under, which is pretty good for a flake powder as large as Unique. On. Okay, happy reloading, happy shooting. Ask any questions below.